fun that flies. Dogs can't fly, but this Snoopy balloon can. It's part of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. How do you make a balloon this big? Start small. Boys and girls, pause your Scholastic News while you write your first name, your last name, and your date at the bottom. Snoopy in the sky. As you read, think about the steps it takes to make the Snoopy balloon. How do you make Snoopy fly? You need art, math, science, and a whole lot of helium. That's a gas that makes balloons float. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is famous around the world, and so are its balloons. Every year, they sail down crowded streets in New York City. We went to Macy's Parade Studio to see how they're made. From pencil to parade, how Snoopy was made. Number 1. Every balloon starts with a drawing called a sketch. An artist draws the balloon by hand. Some details are missing, but it's a good start. Number 2. The next step is a new drawing. This one is done on a computer. It has more details than the sketch. It shows the balloon size and colors. Number 3. Then an artist called a sculptor makes a model out of clay. The sculptor looks at the drawings to get the shape right. Number 4. After that, workers measure big pieces of strong plastic. They cut the pieces out and glue them together. Then artists paint the balloon. It's almost parade time. Number 5. The night before the parade, all the balloons are filled with helium. Nets are put over the balloons to keep them from flying away. The next day, Snoopy will soar. People called handlers walk Snoopy and Woodstock at the parade. Boys and girls, the parade is on Thanksgiving morning. Maybe you can watch the parade and find Snoopy as he goes down the parade route.
Dance break!
Who like turkeys? Clap your wings. Strut like a turkey. Now shake those tail feathers. Let's dance one more time. Move like turkeys. Flap your wings. Strut like a turkey. Now shake those tail feathers.
Look at the diagram of the Snoopy balloon. Then answer the questions. Snoopy balloon. The balloon is full of a gas called helium. Helium is lighter than air. That makes the balloon float. The people who pull the balloon along the street are called handlers. Giant balloons can have up to 100 handlers. The balloon is pulled by ropes. The ropes are attached to big holders called dog bones. Question 1. What is a handler? Is a handler a type of balloon, a person who pulls the balloon, or a rope? Pause the video or rewind it, go back, and find the word handlers from this diagram. And what is it? Is it a balloon, the person who pulls the balloon, or is it the rope? Question 2. What makes the balloon float? Is it helium, dog bones, or water? Pause the video, rewind the video, go back, find what makes the balloon float. Helium, dog bones, or water? Question 3. How many handlers can a giant balloon have? Was it up to 100, 500, or more than 1,000? Pause the video, use rewind, figure out the answer that was up in the diagram. Was it up to 100 handlers, 500 handlers, or more than 1,000 handlers? Question 4. What do handlers do with the dog bones? Paint them, give them to dogs, or hold them? Use the pause button or the rewind button to go back to the diagram and find what the handlers do with the dog bones. Do they paint with them, give them to dogs, or hold them?
Making Macy's parade balloons. Every November, Macy's hosts its Thanksgiving Day parade. Huge, colorful balloons fill the sides of New York City. How do they make these wonderful balloons? We went to the Macy's Parade Studio to find out.
Hi, I'm John Piper. I'm the Vice President of the Macy's Studio, and we're here today to learn about Macy's giant balloons. Step 1, a sketch. Pencil and paper, needle and posers, then color, and ultimately we have our color sketch of the balloon into the air with all the lines attached.
What happens next?
A three-dimensional clay model so that we can see the dinosaur all the way around and in scale. If you were standing next to him, you would be about halfway.
Next, workers have to cut out pieces of plastic to make the balloon. They use glue to hold them together.
So come on with me, we're going to a balloon studio where we have some balloon models and some actual balloons inflated.
Once the balloon is put together, it's time to paint. They paint the legs, body, head, eyes, even a big nose.
Another Macy's balloon is Happy the Hippo, as you can tell by her 10-foot smile. All of the balloons have lines attached to them that go to the handlers and what we call dog bone. People hold the lines, that's how they control the balloon with the power. So the balloon, a piece of balloon, now there's a lot of power, but there's also a lot of science. We have to figure out how much gas needs to go inside the balloon so that the balloon will fly.
The gas inside the balloons is called helium. Helium is lighter than air. It makes the balloons fly. But first, Macy
sleeve on your shirt. Once that's inside, you can turn on the blower and start to inflate. And you're going to see the rest of the balloon raise up in the air as more and more of the gas goes inside. It's just like when you have a balloon that you blow into with your mouth. At first, it's real floppy. But the more gas that you put in, the tighter it gets. That's how our hippo gets inflated.
The day before the parade, all the balloons will be filled with helium gas. Helium is what makes the balloons fly up in the air. And in the morning, they will fly in the parade.
At the end of the parade, we have to let all of the helium gas out of the balloon. So we have special deflation ports hidden on the balloons. I'm going to show you what it looks like inside a Macy's balloon. Ready? What's inside? A whole lot of gas.
Oh, I bet most people don't get to see the inside of a parade balloon. Hey, John, is there anything else about the balloons that surprises people?
I would have to say it's their size. Because even when you try to explain to somebody that you're only this big next to the model, when you see that balloon fully inflated for the first time, you become a kid again, your eyes pop open, your jaw drops, and you wonder, how did they do that? A lot of people work here at Macy's Studio. We have carpenters and metal workers, illustrators. We have sculptors and painters and balloonatics who work on the balloons. But everybody who works here has to do three things. Let's get an artist. That's an engineer. So now that you visited the Macy's Studio, you know what really goes into it, the science and the art. I invite you to come see